Metal, hello and good day, kids. Are you ready for the Monday Metal Ramble? First one of 2025? Stay tuned. Hello and good day, kids. Happy Monday. I hope everybody's doing well. Hope you all had a good weekend. Got some rest, hang with the family, race your cars, you know, all that jazz. Hope everybody's doing well from the giant winter storm that's going through the states right now. I know Missouri was walloped yesterday, and it's just pushing its way east. So, and then it's going to be really cold behind it. So, great times here in the Midwest, right? Here's Phoebe. Come here, Phoebe. Come here. Come here. You got to make an appearance. Let's go up. There you are. Hi, babes. Hi, let's say hello to YouTube land. Can you say hi? Hi, babies. Hello. Hi, Phoebe. Everybody loves Phoebe. Phoebe does not like this cold weather when it's so cold, but she'll sometimes stay out there till her feet hurt, and then she starts doing the three-legged dance. If anybody that has a dog in the winter understands, right, Phoebe? Yeah, be fun. Okay, let's get off. All right, good girl. Sit. Are you pretty? Hi, yes. Are you pretty? Are you pretty? Good girl. All right, sit down. Lay down. All right, let's see if she'll leave me be. And we'll get underway here. All right. Busy week for me. I was up at 5 in the morning. I was walloped last week with tickets on Friday because out of 17 people, only 7 were working, so the people that are working get punished. Work's good though. Glad I have work, so hey, it's all good. All right. Don't know if anybody caught the chat on Saturday morning, Saturday Car-Toons with Pete and Joe. Rahul was supposed to be there, but he didn't make it for some reason, but it's all good. If you didn't see it, I'm going to go ahead and post a comment. I'm going to post a link down below in the description so you can go check it out if you want to watch it. It was really cool. It was really gracious of Joe and Pete and Rahul to have me on the show and have me chat. It was a great time. Yeah, I always enjoy being a guest on shows. So really appreciate it. Thanks, guys, for giving me the opportunity to be on the show. It was a great one. All right. Yeah, this is a normal week for everybody, too. No holiday days. Got to work 5 whole days. Boo, hiss, boo. Work stinks, work smells. I work with a place that rhymes with smells, ironically. Anyway, all right. I don't know if anybody caught the live gaming I was doing the other day. I did some classic arcade games live. I might do that more often. Did anybody enjoy it? Did you guys like watching those that did? If you do, please leave me a comment down below in the description if you did like it, if you'd like to see more, what have you. If there's any specific games you'd like me to play even, because, you know, they'll always be up later. So, all right. Very cool, because we love our old arcade games here. I have virtually all the big hits here available on my 3 cabinets. If I had the one working correctly, I'd have every game ever, but that's a long story that you guys don't want to hear. So, all right. There's some new cars coming this week. 4 new cars. Only one's mine. And right here's one of them. We're going to do an unboxing video hopefully later tonight of that. I'm not going to say what it is at this time. I will say it's a GT car. So if you're looking forward to that, be on the lookout for it. Hopefully it'll be up after the Ramble tonight. I hope to get to it today. It's a busy day. I'm actually on my lunch break right now, ironically. Okay. Oh, by the way, the new cars, 2 are for Kurt, 1's for Dave the Hat Man, 1's for me. 2 of them are very expected and all that, and I'm going to try to do at least on 1 or maybe 2 of them a out-of-the-box test, then a tire changeover test and all that. I'm waiting on a box from Carrera Slots that has all the tires for everybody, so hopefully that'll get here. Don't play Jeopardy music, Den. Yeah, so I don't know what everybody's plans for 2025 is for their tracks, but I've been trying to think about mine. And something I would really like to do would be paint my track gray. I would really like that, then get rid of those lines. I really think that looks sharp. Then the guys that do the corners and do a little bit of the tire effects, that looks really cool. And I wouldn't mind doing that. It's just, oh, that's a big undertaking. which is kind of the segue to the next item. But, you know, I wouldn't mind altering the track slightly. And I don't know, seeing if I can improve it. I've had this track this way for a long time now. And it is a great track and it runs good and I love the layout. But, you know, you get itchy now and then. Harry understands. He just did a track rework. Eric just did a track rework, the Wild Man. So, you know, you guys kind of get it. I don't know. It's something I'm thinking about. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. So, you know, I don't know. But it's good to think about, and I don't want to start spending my time on the software planner. I already done that a couple times and burnt an hour or two doing that I could be productive because I've always got something to do around here. Life's busy, you know what I mean? That's all good though. Oh, I want to give a shout out to Scott, Scott's House of HO. He did a really great show Saturday night, and he runs some auctions on Saturdays for HO cars, for old classic ones and what have you, and new ones and all that. But he runs a really fun to watch auction, and he's a really great guy, a true shining light in the HO slot community. But, you know, there's no wrong way to slot car. So, you know, Scott, you're awesome. Your channel's awesome. Okay. I still need to add, speaking of track changes, I still want to put in those S curves sometime in the near future on the track there. I've showed you guys before where I want to put them. I just haven't, you know, had time to get to it yet because life's busy and what have you. So I just haven't been there yet. And I still have 3 scenery projects to do. This is a lit gantry. I swear I ordered Dunlap, but it's Marlboro. But you know, I don't mind it being Bogues. So, oh, I think that Dunlap might be in there. No, that looks like Marlboro. Anyway, no big deal there. And then I have 2 light towers to unbox and get built. I just haven't done that. I do have my power supply and little breakout box to wire it all in so I can do a bunch of different connections to lights, and I think it can do 10 items or 12 items, so I'm good to go because I have 4. And then this will probably be the next one I'll do, is a lit billboard. I used the Coke lineage, but I'm probably going to put a ToJu racing thing here, something's custom, maybe I would say Skipper's Speedway and all that for the track. I'm not sure yet, but I'm actually getting ink for my printer, so there'll be videos on all of these constructions and taking them apart and what have you. I don't know if you guys got to see the stickers, but our stickers came in. That's pretty cool. I've sent a few out to a few people, so, you know, they're really cool. So, yeah. On the shirts, I've nearly got a tally on the shirts of the extra ones and what will be available. Sent a few out as promotions and stuff like that. I'm sure you guys understand. So there might be a few left though that I'll just sell off at cost and what have you, but I'll let you guys know once that occurs. Okay, what else? Oh, I lost my notes. Gotta have my notes. On the slot speed chips, I'm waiting to hear back from Steve. He said he'd knock a couple of them out for me, so hopefully he can get those knocked out in the future. We can get them put in the cars, tried out, and tested on the track. That will be really cool. Dan and I have been talking about just some different ways to race. We've got a really neat idea that I don't want to reveal yet that we're going to start working on. It involves some custom work. I'm not going to say anything more on that, but it'd be a way to race. It'll be really fun, really goofy, and kind of redneck, but we'll see. Another one I was thinking of was kind of a chase mode where one guy, think of it like a police pursuit. I don't know if you want to call it that, but basically one guy starts out ahead of the other guy and you each have X amount of laps, like 10 to 20, I think 20 or 15 would probably be a good amount. And the other guy and the guy that's in the lead cannot crash because he's running from the police, so to speak. So in that aspect, he has to get away from the guy chasing him, and the guy chasing him has to get in front of him and cut him off and or knock him off the track, which I think would just be a blast. And if he doesn't achieve it in 20 laps, then the guy got away. Did you guys see that? Yeah. Anyway, that sounds like kind of a neat mode. I was thinking of something else and nearly went off subject because my brain does that. Anyway. there's a guy that's the like disappearing vet who had a 360 camera. He had a blacked out vet that looks kind of like the CR8 pace car. And he's got all kinds of videos of him running from the police on YouTube. They're really kind of cool. You know what? I'll post a link down below in addition to my normal stuff as well for that video if you guys want to check it out. So what do you guys think about that chase mode idea? Please comment down below. Let me know what you think. I think it will be a fun way to race. And just something different to do and a challenge. And, you know, you could even, you know, throw $1 on the race or something like that if you wanted to do that. I'm seriously considering doing the, every time you go off the track, you dunk in a quarter in the upcoming race night. So this Friday, we're doing another race night. I'm just going to film races. We might go live temporarily, but, you know, going live is great, but it is a lot of work to maintain it all. Unless you just put it up and don't pay attention to it, you certainly can do that. And, you know, we might do that. We'll see. But, you know, we're going to try to race and do the filming and all that. And watching the filming, it takes a little more time, and it won't be that interesting to most people. You know what I mean? Once we're not filming, maybe I'll slap up the live, but we're going to try to film, you know, 4 or 5 of the races and do our filmed race videos and what have you. So, because those are really fun to watch. So, anyway, we're going to do that. So, very cool. All right. We're going to do a big discussion here. I'm going to change the angles. We'll be back. Metal. Okay, we are back. So, this one's going to be a little bit of a discussion, so to speak. So, Mike and Kurt messaged me the other day, and they said, do you know anything about this car? And it was this really neat-looking Corvette, and it turned out to be a slotted Corvette. And if you may or may not know, most of you guys do, I'm sure. Slotteds are kind of, you know, club cars or boutique cars, for lack of a better word. You know, they're made to be analog. They're made to run in one lane and, you know, run the course of the track versus switching lanes and all that stuff. And, you know, they really like these cars and wanted it. You know, they're fast and this and that and all that. And that's cool. And I get wanting those cars because, you know, just about every car other than Carrera isn't digital. I mean, even the Scale Extra cars are not digital to start with. So, you know, but, you know, you can get chips for everything and chip it up and all that. But, you know, then we start talking about cost. And that's where, you know, the slot speed chips, we're hoping for those to save money when we do want to run them on the Carrera track, the digital track, run them digitally. So, you know, I've chipped up, let's see, we got the Batmobile, we got the Pagani, we got the truck. There's at least one more. I've got that new Pioneer Mustang I haven't built yet. And the Pioneer Legend. So that's 5 chips. I bought 5 Carson chips. That's 44 plus a piece. That's over $200. That's a lot of money. But you know, you can race them digitally and you can change lanes and all that, which is sweet. So that's really cool. And I'm even considering getting a boutique car from Warren from Light Tech Slots. I actually need to get with you, Warren. I apologize. I will try to do that today or tomorrow. At any rate, I'm going to get like a GT40, I think, from Warren. I think it's an NSR. Anyway, and you know, it needs a chip and all that. And I was going to buy the chip. That's another $40 for the car, which is, you know, I mean, that's fine and dandy. But maybe we need to start thinking about, you know, doing analog. So, you know, Mike has his Camaro, which is a Scale Extra car. Dave has his Pioneer Legends with his, you know, DPR, and you need a Carson chip for that. I have that Pioneer out there. Mike has a new Bugatti or a Maserati or some other Scalextrics GT car, really nice car. And, you know, that needs a chip. Kurt bought that SCX, which we chipped up, and it runs like crap, even though it works. I don't know. I think it's got something to do with the rear end tuning and stuff like that. I don't know enough about those to sort that out at this time. I've told Kurt to maybe do some research because, you know, it's got this weird triangular like thing where these two wheels do this. And I don't know. It just seems to mess with the whole thing and it like drags. I don't know. And maybe it's a height issue and this is rubbing too much. I'm not 100%, but, you know, if he wouldn't have had to chip that car, he wouldn't have to, you know, spend extra money and all that. And so where I'm going with all of this is maybe it would behoove us to go ahead and do the Omnibox, I think it's called, or there's an emulator too. Joe was telling me, Herrera's Carrera Joe was telling me that there's a one of them where you can still use the Frankenslot controllers or your speed controllers, the trigger style ones, even in analog. And there's an analog mode in Smart Race, and that would open up a whole new thing too, where we'd have the 2-on-2 races, and each guy would run in each lane, like you do analog cars. And then we could run all these other cars. We could have real club races and have the club cars and have them tuned and the open class and all of that. And all that. So I'm going to talk to the guys about it. Hopefully they'll watch this video. And I'm very fortunate here to have a great group of guys that races with us, and they all chipped in and helped buy the track. So maybe if they all chip in, we can do this, because it's not cheap. But it would be really cool, and it would open up another venue and another way of racing, and a lot more cars without having to spend the extra money. I mean, if you like the car and you want to chip it, certainly go right ahead and do it. But if you don't have to, that's really cool. And I think actually running the Legends cars and such without the digitalness and just running them and running the lanes would be a blast. So it's something I'm kind of seriously considering. What do you guys think? Who has dual systems, and how do you like using it? Is it easy to use? What do you recommend? All that sort of stuff. Please comment down below in the description and let me know what you think, or in the comments, excuse me, the description. I'm a dork. Anyway, so yeah, it's an interesting discussion and something certainly to think about. By the way, for the glory of chaos, screw the Emperor. He's a liar. If you know your 40K, you know what I'm talking about. If not, sorry, ignore my statement. But anyway, yeah, so I think that adding it might really truly be beneficial and also fun. So it's something I'm thinking about, and I'm going to run it by the guys, see what they all think, because they'll all chip in, and I'll chip in too, and we can get that and make it happen. So that would be very, very cool. Where did my notes go? Because I still have one segment left. No Jeopardy music. No. Okay, time for the closing segment. We like to call this the 5. So I was asked a question about how I do the 5. So what I do when I do this is I basically just, as I go through the week, I try to check out all kinds of slot car pages. And when I see one that kind of, well, I try to jot down just about all of them and make a list of them. And then I just kind of go through them and mention them to everybody to go check out. Trying to promote everybody in the community and enlarge the community, because there's so many great slot car pages out there, and they're all doing their own thing. Like I like to say, there is no wrong way to slot car. Remember that, folks. So that's what I do. So there you go. Shout out to you, G-Bud. All right, so let's get to the 5. As we know, these are just some 5 pages that I saw that I thought were really cool, and you should go check out. Give them a like, give them a sub. Check their stuff out if you have time. I understand if you don't. It's busy and it's hard to watch a lot of videos and check out everybody's stuff, because everybody's putting a lot of content out and so much cool stuff. But we do the best we can, and maybe this will help you guys. Maybe it won't. It'll show you a site that you've never been to or what have you. But it's all good. And as always, these will be linked down below in the description field. All right. It's a bit of an Aussie day on the 5. First one is kind of long overdue. This one is for Fox and Wolves down there in Aussie land. They got a great site. Please give them a like, give them a sub, check out their stuff. They got some funny stuff on there too. Shout out to you guys. All right, the next one is to DG Raceway. I've been meaning to do that one for a while too. So that one's kind of a big one. He's got a great site, lots of good information and cool builds and all that on there. Scenery and what have you. Check it out, really good page. The next one is John at DAS Slot Car Box. John, how you doing, buddy? You got an email. And anyway, so shout out to him and his page. He's got a cool page. Check it out. Give it a like, give it a sub. And the last one from Aussie land today is Rob Sale. Rob Sale has a really cool digital track, and he has like a little rally course in the center of it. It is really neat, Rob. Really cool idea. I totally love it. You almost made video of the week, then I realized your track has that all the time. So, but still, it's such a cool track and really a neat idea. Truly, go check out Rob's page. Give it a like, give it a sub, but check it out. It's so neat, the little rally course he's got. I really love it, Rob. Good on you, mate. And the last one is No Drama. No Drama is another overdue one. We've known No Drama a long time. Hey, buddy. Check his page out. Give it a like. Give it a sub. He's a good guy. All right. For the video of the week, this was by Slot Car Hub. It's down at Pat's place. Pat Slots. I think just about everybody knows Pat and what's going on with that. Pat, we're all behind you. We're hoping you pull through as soon as possible, but you're a fighter and you're kicking butt. So you keep after it, my friend, and I know you will. You're a legend, man. Anyway, everybody got together down at Pat's and had a little get together for him and kind of a grand opening of his new wood track, which is really cool. It's just a sweet looking track, and they have everything wired up. We're running races. It looked like about a dozen guys down there, tons of cars, lots of cool racing action, and there's going to be probably a lot more videos coming out. I know Hughesy's got some video that he's going through and what have you, and Hub probably has some, but there's like 4 different videos. There's one in particular that I'm going to flag and put down in the description field for you guys to check out. It's a really special video, really nice. So good on you guys for helping Pat out. Rock on. So that is about it for today's Monday Metal Ramble, first one of the year. A little bit to go through, but not too bad on the time. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, that's great. And if you didn't, I'm sorry. I did my best. We try. Anyway, so be good to each other. Be good to yourself. Remember, there's no wrong way to slot car. Be a kid as often as possible. And have a great week, everyone. See you later, slot cowboys and cowgirls. Race on. Metal. Bye.